Welcome back to Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. For more ideas, inspiration, swaps, and challenges, click the link in the description below to join our craft community, the Maker Exchange, on Facebook. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, all my artists, creatives, crafters, and makers. Welcome back to the Lovely Lab. Now we are on week 10 of our Sip and Shares, and for those who are not familiar with the channel or our Sip and Shares, this is simply a part of my week or month at this point where I share with you what's going on in the craft space and outside of it, right? Now it's been a minute since I've been on because I have started a new life group, so ministry has picked up. Josh's baseball games and practices are at an all-time high. They're doing great. Testing, end of the year testing for at his school. And of course we school at home. So we've been doing that for the last 6 years. Real estate's picked up. The family business is cranking it out, so there's a lot going on. And it has left me very little time to actually create based off of my imagination and what I'm inspired by each and every day. I have, on the other hand, been working on a Mother's Day project, in which case I'll share that with you in a few moments. So let me get on to my sip and share portion of this, and then followed by this will be a couple of hauls. All right. So what am I sipping on? I'm sipping on some sweet tea, some Milo sweet tea. When I first got down here to Georgia, this was one of the first things that my sister had to put me up on. She was like, this is the tea. Okay. Now I normally sit down with a nice warm cup of some type of specialty tea or tea of my choice, steeped to perfection, so that I can be relaxed and calmed as I share my information with you, share my life with you. However, I've got things I've got to do, so I cannot afford to be too relaxed. I need the energy that comes with the caffeine, as well as the alertness that comes with the coldness from the ice, right? Because after I turn this camera off, the sister's still gonna keep going. Now, what am I watching? So I'm drinking sweet tea. I'm watching at night when I go to bed, when I can hardly sleep because there's so many thoughts that are going through my mind. I allow the TV to watch me, but what's on the TV while it's watching me? I just finished up a series called Reacher. Love that show. Kind of action, kind of mystery. I've also, on YouTube, I've been watching and been thoroughly entertained by, I love the Brits and the UK folks and people across the pond. Kerry the Crafter, and he spells it Ceri, the Crafter. And I think he said he's from Wales, so he has the accent. But I believe, if I remember correctly, he's somewhere in the UK. I'm not quite sure exactly where. But anyways, he does quite a bit of mixed media, and I believe he's also a cake maker. So for those of you who bake, he drops a little bit of information on his channel about that, and I think he also has a lot of that information on his website or blog or whatever. Anyways, me and Josh watched The Adam Project. Great movie. I could have held off on it for, well, let me put it like this. I think it's probably PG-13. A few cuss words in there, but listen, it ain't nothing that my son has not heard out and about and wherever else. Plus, my son he has a sense of humor like his mother. The sarcasm is not lost on him, okay? It's a really good movie. It's kind of sci-fi. Watch it if you're a boy mom. It's a great movie to watch with your tween or teen or older. From, I would say, 11 on up. It's not necessarily appropriate but there's no nudity. It's a couple of cuss words, but no F-bombs, right? That's Josh back there. I'm pretty sure he's watching TV. Anyways, but I also watched a show that a series called Anatomy of a Scandal. And that's, I want to say it might be somewhere in the UK, might be Sweden, or I don't really know, but really great show. Now, what am I listening to? Lo-fi beats. Now listen, I like not necessarily jazz. That's not really my thing. Jazz isn't really my thing. I'll listen to it and enjoy it. But I like like music with nice beats and mellow tones and a little bit, just a smidge of hip hop undertones to it. That's if I'm going to listen to instrumental music, that's the kind of music that I like to listen to. And you'll hear it sometimes played over, that genre of music anyways, played over some of my process videos. I'm also listening to Stevie Wonder, All I Do. That's the last thing I just listened to. Just going back down memory lane like I always do. I am reading The Power of a Woman's Word. It's a devotional I found in YouVersion's Bible app. I'm also listening to an audio book. Her Name is Night. And that's about it in terms of reading. So what am I working on? I am working on wrapping up the school year with Josh, okay? And the baseball season, which will end, I believe, next week or the week after. And then I'm also working on a Mother's Day project, okay? And I'm going to share that with you in just a second. And lastly, what am I planning? Let me see. I'm planning to go live this weekend. I'm hoping that I can go live this weekend while my husband is out of town for a funeral. One of the family members has passed away, so he went back home to pay respects and to stand in as a pallbearer. I think that's the term, pallbearer. And then I'm going to be working on Father's Day gifts. Now, let me share with you what has been consuming all of my time. This is what I call, and let me move my tea out the way so I don't destroy this, because Lord knows I can be a little clumsy from time to time, especially when I'm tired. This is what I call the Love Out Loud box. So the Love Out Loud box is, here we are. All right, so how our heart speaks to those we care about. So this is what the box would look like for those who have purchased it from my Etsy shop or those who have received it and purchased it and sent it as a gift. You are receiving this box because you are special. This gift is a small reflection of just how special you truly are. Inside are items that are specially handcrafted and curated to encourage peaceful and reflective moments throughout your day. So set aside a little time for yourself. Enjoy a nice cup of tea while journaling about your day, your life, or your future. Give yourself permission to unwind, rest, relax, meditate, allowing for your mental, emotional, and spiritual rejuvenation because you are special and deserve it. All right, so that is what you'll see inside of the Love Out Loud box, and this is the Mother's Day edition. Okay, and so when you open up the box, you will have, well, you won't see it like this because it will be inside the envelope. But here is a handmade card, die cuts and die cuts and die cuts, and then inside there'll be a little note, depending on what the purchaser has selected in their message in the Etsy shop, is what will be handwritten in there with their name. Okay, let your light shine. So there's the handcrafted card, and inside is a tea favor. So I think I've showed you guys how to create that, and I just packaged it in these cute little cellophane bags. I'll put a card up in the corner for those who would like to see how that's done. And inside are two little tea pockets. And let me just show you what it would look like, what it looks like. There we have it. And this is kept closed by the little Velcro, okay? And then there's a little pocket on each side where the tea pouches sit that are already still packaged. And then here is some journal jewelry. We have a beautiful feather with a tassel there, and that fits very nicely inside of the journal that's also in here. Now this journal is accompanied by a rose gold pen. Some of them are all rose gold. Some of them are rose gold with polka dots. Some of them are white with rose gold polka dots. Some of them are silver with rose gold accents on them. But all of them are shaped like this. Okay, so here, this is the journal. There's a silhouette of a woman, and it says she's clothed in strength and dignity and laughs without fear of the future. And that's Proverbs 31 and 25. Why? Because that's the Proverbs 31 virtuous woman. And then there's also a votive candle, a cracked, it's more like a splash, but gold toned votive candle holder with the white votive candle on the inside. Okay, so let me just show you what the inside of the journal looks like. So I'll put these items back in here because this needs to get shipped out. Actually, all of them are already shipped out. This one is to be hand delivered locally. And I have a couple more boxes that I have to make up to deliver locally to my husband's customers, or his clients. Yes, clients. So on the inside, on the outside, and let me bring this down just a bit so you guys can see it a little bit better. Is that gonna? All right. No, that's, there we go. Okay, so here is the front of the journal. Behind the woman with the silhouette is a little bit of cheesecloth, a tight knit cheesecloth, in addition to some rose gold metallic paper, cardstock. And then that's layered on top of the craft colored journal. And then she has a little bow in her hair, and then it's adorned with a little couple of flat back pearls. On the inside is a couple of pockets. It's a pocket here, along with two scripture cards. And then every few pages there are some stamped inspirational encouraging words. Like this one says, plant smiles, grow laughter, harvest love. So I think it's like every 6 pages, I think I might have put it. Yeah. And then this one says, life is beautiful. I didn't want to do too much because I want people to be able to, write, have a prompt perhaps. But if that's not what they want to write about, then, it just serves as a little bit of page decoration, Live life in full bloom. Happy little moments. Make sure we're in focus here. And then there's one more, and then I think we have one in the back. Love grows here. And I didn't want it to be too bright and too much. And then the last page, there's my very favorite stamp with the bicycle, and then a celebratory banner up top. Okay, and so on the back there's my logo and stamped, designed and handcrafted by Livie's Lovelies. So I have several of these. Well, I have about 4 or 5 more boxes that are still available. So if you want to purchase this for yourself or for a friend or family member, they are not going to be able to get to their destination in time for Mother's Day. But the way that this box is designed, it's not designed for Mother's Day. It's the Mother's Day edition. So it means it's really just a celebration of the woman, So it can be used year round. It doesn't say Happy Mother's Day anywhere on here. And then I will also make available, because I'll have several of the journals still left. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 minus 5. I probably have 9 of the journals left. So I will offer the journal along with the tea holder and the pen and the journal jewelry as a smaller set, but it won't ship in the box. Okay, so what you will get in the smaller set will be these items here. Essentially, you'll get this as a set. This will be its own set, and that will be available in my Etsy shop as a smaller the Love Out Loud May edition. We'll call it the May edition, right? It won't come shipped in a box, and it will not have the handmade card and nor the votive candle. And it'll be available at a fraction of the price because the shipping won't be as expensive, and the shipping is still free. So, moving right along, okay? Now, I went to Five Below, and I also picked up some items off of Amazon. And so I am going to share that with you in the next part of our haul segment. And then I'll be right back, all right? Stay tuned. Okay, so I got my shipment of sketch supplies in from Amazon, and I wanted to share that with you guys, and also so you can see all that comes in the package that I purchased. Now, this is apparently the kit, I think. Now, these is some self-adhesive bags that I purchased for journals that I'll be creating for a project. And then this, I believe, is the sketch pad. So I'm going to take this off the desk. And let's get these babies opened. Oh, some nice packaging, I would say. All right, so let me start off on the side so I don't tear up anything. Oh, some nice craft box. Cute little box. Okay. And if you're interested, I'll probably leave a link down below since it was pretty easy to for me to find it. Well, it wasn't that easy for me to find it, but it's on Amazon. So there's so many different ones. I got this particular sketch pad because of its size. It is, I want to say it's 11 by 8.5. Let's see. It's 11.5 by 8.25. And what I liked about it was that it is spiral bound. And because I was thinking about the ones that are paper, that are glued, like at the top or on the side. And I didn't really want that. I wanted something that I could, have all of the pages in there and then possibly cut them out, pull them out. But the fact that it's also hardcover, it's good for me because, depending on where I take it, it may need that extra protection. All right. And so nice pages. They're not flimsy. They're not thin. I'm not sure how pencils are going to run across that, but I'm not experienced enough to even know how that impacts, your sketches. So we'll see. All right, and this is the Amazon Basics sketch set. So let us see what is in there. All right, so this was $7.99, and so it comes with the 6 pencils, the eraser. Let's see. You know what? You think it would have came? Okay, so it says. Oh, that's it. Doesn't say much, but you have the charcoal pencil set, the blending stump. I don't know what these are, to be honest with you. Maybe it's some type of lead. The pencil sharpener. One of these is the eraser. I just don't know which one is which. But let's take a look and see. They could have did a little bit better on the packaging, in my opinion. Especially if it's a beginner set. No one knows what this set, what's all in this set. We beginners, we need some advanced information, But what I'll do is, you guys will see as I begin to explore the world of drawing and sketching what, how I use it once I figure out what it is. Alright, so it has no additional words as to what is what. But these feel like, both of them feel like erasers. That's the blending stump. That part I do know. I don't even know how that works, but I know what it's meant for. I just have a hard time believing that it does all that I see that it, the creators do on the channel. So, I mean, on their channels. Now, if anyone knows what these are, feel free to drop it in the comments so that the rest of us can be made aware. Educate us, please. Okay? So that is what I got. I'm bringing you guys along on my journey. As I grow, you'll know. Okay? So that is it. That's it for this part of the haul. All right? Again, I'll put the links down below in the description box to both of these products, the journal or the sketch pad and the Amazon Basics sketch and drawing pencil set. All right? Stay tuned. I almost forgot to share with you guys what I picked up from Five Below. Listen, I swung out over there with Josh during his spring break. We took him out bowling and to the arcade, and because it's in a different city, you know, it's about 45 minutes away. While we're there, we're going to make the most of our time out, you know. And so we stopped by the Five Below. In this particular city, they have the Michaels, they have the Joann, they have the Hobby Lobby, they have all of the major big stores. And so I'm like, I've got to set aside 45 minutes for me to dip in and out of the stores that are not in my, you know, my town. I live in a city. But it's smaller, and it has malls. I mean, it has stores, but it's not like the neighboring city. Anyways, without further ado, so listen, I picked up, this bag is next to me because I'm gonna put some of this stuff in there. These mixed media paintbrushes. Look at that, $5. Let me bring this down some so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Gosh, is my phone? Okay, here we go. Look. This is what I got it for. I got it for that specifically and for that one. This is great for watercolor. See that tip? Okay. Plus, I love when it's not wooden. Okay. I love a plastic or acrylic handle brush. Let me make sure I know what I'm talking about. And yes, I do believe they are. So for $5, I've got, 5-day drawing prompts. Recreate a memory that brings you joy. Create a piece as you play your favorite song. Oh, create an image of yourself as your spirit animal. Show the different sides of you in one image. Create a bouquet of flowers with each flower representing your family and or friends. I'm going to keep that. I'll write that down in my planner, my craft planner. Okay, and so yeah, these are pretty decent. I mean, of course, they're not like artist quality, but this, like this alone was what I got it for. Okay, that and this one, because sometimes you're applying mixed media product and you need a flat. You need it flat, kind of like, you know, if you know anything about nail art. In order to put that acrylic down on your nail, you gotta have, it can't be a round bristle. Anyways, and then look at this, guys. A splatter brush. A splatter brush. I mean, these three alone was worth the $5. Okay, and then you've got all of the rest of these. So I am excited to have 18 mixed media brushes that I can now get rid of some of the ones that I have that are taking up space in my paintbrush mug on my shelf, because some of them have been used and abused for quite some time. All right. Okay, so let me move that off to the side. But here's the next thing. So on my last, somewhere in another haul, might have been last one or earlier in this one, I showed you some sketchbook and a kit that I bought off of Amazon for I want to say $8 or $9. Listen, this one comes with 26 pieces. Okay. And so it's got the, let me show you what I got. 6 soft pastels, 6 sketching pencils, 3 charcoal pencils, 3 charcoal sticks, 2 pastel pencils, 2 blending stumps, 1 tortilla, I have no idea what that is, 1 vinyl eraser, 1 kneaded eraser, 1 2-hole metal sharpener. So this is the vinyl eraser. That's the kneaded eraser. What is a tortilla? Oh, that's a tortilla. I think that's similar to a blending stump. But these are the 2 blending stumps. I'm excited to try this out. This is going to go into my new, it's not new. I just needed a place to house all of this stuff and be able to take it with me when I go like to Josh's baseball practice, you know. Do a little sketching in my sketchbook. I'm still watching videos and experimenting with eye sizes and stuff like that because I want to get a little bit better on making faces. Okay, so I'll keep you guys abreast of that. Now listen, I got this again from Five Below, so head out to your Five Below. I think most of their art products is in the back on the right hand side in the corner. Okay, right before you get to the very back of the store. Every time I go to a Five Below, that's where it's located. Now I don't go to Five Below that often, but for $5, man, that's a deal. Because the other set didn't have this in it. It had 2 of these, but it didn't have the pastels. It didn't have the tortilla. I don't even know what. It didn't have the white. It did not have the white. It actually didn't have the brown either. So, this is awesome. Yeah. Charcoal pencil, charcoal sticks. Pastel pencils. Okay, anyways, yeah, so that's that, guys. Oh, I'm so excited about having some more drawn supplies. Stay tuned. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy those little hauls there. I have another haul that I'm going to post separately, and that's from the Pop Shelf store. It's one of the newer stores in our this part of our it's about 45 minutes away from me, but they've closed so many of the Tuesday mornings that it left such an open space for a discount craft or a hobby store. It's not you'll see. Nevertheless, Pop Shelf, that'll be in the upcoming haul video separate by itself. Some amazing stuff in there for some amazing prices. Now, anyways, guys, so I'm thinking that if you're still here, you probably should have hit the subscribe button already. If you didn't, now's a great time to do so. And for those who are returning subscribers, thanks so much for your patience while I handle all of my life's tasks and responsibilities and, you know, do some of the other things that I love off of camera, like taking care of my family and my community. And but thanks for coming back, and thanks for sharing my videos and for supporting the channel. I truly do appreciate it. We're growing. We're still growing even when I'm not here. Anyways, guys, listen, you know what I always say, until we're back here together on YouTube and on Patreon, because we're there first and then you see it on YouTube. Stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative and crafty. Bye for now. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.